All right, so PPSI's on watch here. I'm not liking it for the 5 minute. 5 minute MACD's crossing here, so I'm not expecting it to actually make a huge move. But 640 is a level we need to break for sure. So I'm gonna wait for a dip on this one. I think the 5 minute still needs to pull back a little bit, maybe false break. I might get in at VWAP 670. I mean 570, but we'll see. Okay, so there's a push to 630, but I'm not trusting it yet. So 630 all the way back to 590. There's VWAP almost. Just gonna keep waiting on it. 5 minutes still needs to cross. The thing I didn't like about PPSI is that it was holding just within this range here for I don't know how long. It's just been here, and then it touched the 630, 640 levels so many times and never broke through. It had a bunch of resistance up there. So I'm not even surprised that this rejected, but like I said, the 5 minute was a dead giveaway. So could have bought the dip here at VWAP 670, 680. That would have been a nice trade. I feel like I'm gonna need to take bigger size on this one though. Spreads are still kind of big. Spreads are about 5 cents. See, now this is actually popping up, so this is looking pretty good. I'd still want to wait on a pullback though. So just like that again, 640 all the way down to 580. Kind of disgusting. Could have bought that dip again, but I don't know. I don't like the way this one's trading. Like I would have wanted to see this hold at least, but that's kind of gross. Hmm. And nothing else popping on the scans either. This is what kind of sucks. This is our leading gapper, and it's failing pretty bad. Nothing else is worth watching. I looked at some other stocks, but I don't know. We have SNII, BTBT, ACIU, but nothing else seemed worth it. EVGO, another one, but I think the PPSI is either just gonna fade the rest of the day, or we're gonna have to see it hold some level. It's probably gonna be a 5 minute or 10 minute setup. Just right now, it's not looking the best. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this for an entry here. 585. If it can hold this level, I might get in here. I'm gonna buy in at 73, 500 shares. I'm gonna look for the rip on the next 1 minute candle to make a new high over 85. See if this can get back above 85. 77. 80. And sell there, 81. Well, there's 85 now, so well, it's still profitable on it, I guess. That's the break I was looking for, honestly. I wanted to see it back above 85. I was gonna get in, like, I was gonna sell right after the break of 85 because this thing, I mean, it's rejected massively 2 times already. I was kind of expecting a quicker rip in the beginning of the candle. It could have just broke through 560, 550 and then just flushed on me because the 5 minutes right there. But surprisingly, this thing actually popped back up. So I'm glad that it did. Regardless, though, I barely made any profit on that. Not even worth holding. I'm really not comfortable with this one with how fast it pops and then flashes back down. So like this one went from 640 all the way to 560 in just one candle. Like that was a pretty disgusting trade. Sorry, give me a second. Had my window open, but whatever. Anyway, in the green by 20. Kind of want to wait for a 10-minute setup maybe on this one, but high red volume on the 10-minute, high red volume on the 5-minute, high red volume on the 1-minute. Not a large mover. I don't know. I'm not super confident in this one. It's holding this level though. It's within this small range of 550 to 6. So it's holding this small range, similar to this one from about 580 to 630. But I don't know. This thing would have to break back above 6 for sure and hold. Need to hold above 6, and then on top of that, hold this range. Definitely hold above 6, but hold the range and break back above 640. But I wouldn't want to see a huge surge because I kind of know what to expect on that. It needs to hold its level here. If anything, I might be going for the 10-minute high of 37. Halt levels at 38, so there's a pop to 640 for a second. I don't want to get in here though. It needs to hold 6, and then I might take an entry here. It already broke the high. Next 10 minutes gonna open in about another minute 45. So now it's getting halted. Okay, so waited too long. I could have taken an entry here at 620. I just didn't want to get in on a flush. So I'm just gonna wait on this one. So right move, just sold too quick, I guess. And ended up making the actual move I wanted. Breakthrough 6, you know, in these next couple candles after my trade, but oh, you know what I didn't see actually? It was the 1-minute crossing here. So that would have, if I should have taken my trade here on this 1-minute candle, at least, because that was a pretty good sign. I didn't see that MACD. I was looking at the 5-minute. I guess I'm just gonna wait for this one to resume, and we'll see what I can do here. I'm just real hesitant on it because of these last two, major drops. This one was pretty nice. It popped back above, held, and then just dropped. This candle here, it actually popped back. It popped above 640, similar to these candles, and it rejected, but it didn't flush through 6 again. It actually held, which I was surprised about. But knowing that it held, I was kind of feeling, well, if this one pops above, then this one's probably going to reject. Like, I don't want to get in on one of those traps again. So I just didn't feel comfortable taking it. I can wait for a pullback on it and then, attempt to get in again. I just, I don't know. I don't know if that's something I want to do because it's already pretty extended off VWAP. not super extended, but it made this huge move. You know, it made that move over here, but it rejected it 2 times already. So I don't know. Room on the daily, the next resistance level should be around, let me see, 670. So we have room till 670, and then the next one's about 7. That should be like 730. 730 and then 760, somewhere around there. So I'm gonna put this one at 730 actually, 720. Okay, so this one's gonna resume in about another minute. Uh, target on this one, I have no idea. I would like to see a pullback, not a significant pullback for sure. Whether this actually gives us a big pullback, no idea. Large green volume on this candle though, which is cool to see. But I don't really have a target on this one. There's nowhere I have in mind. It's like maybe the $half break to 7, but like I said, 675 is another resistance area on the daily, so I guess 675 would be my target. But where I'd want to take a position on this one, I have no idea yet. I want to see what it's going to do on resumption. It's showing 650 here, but I don't know. Oh shoot, my bad. We still got another whole minute. I didn't see it was 9:38. So Polo's popping up on the scans, but I'm not gonna look at that one. It barely made like a 10-cent move or something, so it's not popping, I don't think. Okay, so it's opening a little higher, 655. It's still not a crazy move. It's not opening at like 670 or something. It's, well, right now it's 660 almost. Let's see what this wants to do. Polo's popping up again. 20 cents now, 25 cents. Not looking so bad. I'd rather focus on PPSI though. This one's our main gapper. So there's a move, 675, hit our daily resistance area. Now it's pulling back. Where is this gonna go? Could have bought that dip at 650. Still gonna wait. There's a pullback, 640. Spreads are kind of big. It was 640 and then it popped to 670 for a second. It's holding this range though, which is awesome. See if I can actually get another pullback candle here. So hit my support line at 30. It's holding that level though. Just gonna wait on it. 5 minute doesn't look the best. The next 5 minutes gonna open here again. This next 5 minute would have to finish high. So the high of this candle is 68. I could get in here on a dip at 40 something for a pop on the next 1 minute. We got about 30 seconds on this candle. Don't want to see it rip even higher, but so I actually should have bought there. Man, that sucks. I was hoping that this one would still consolidate. I didn't want to see this one rip, but I kind of want to wait for I wanted to wait. What am I saying? I wanted to wait on an entry on the next 1 minute candle, but obviously this one pulled back. It held, and then, you know, I'm really late on my entry here, so That should have been an obvious trade. 650, 640. That's where I was planning to get in. So I could have got in there again for the break of 7. Didn't want to take that though. I'm just gonna wait. Wait again for another pullback, I guess. 5-minute high already broke. So let's see if we can get a candle of consolidation. I don't want to buy a dip up here. Just gonna wait it out for another pullback. Only thing is the 5-minute already broke its high. If anything, I'd have to be going for a 10-minute trade here. So 7's resistance, 650 is also resistance, or I guess our support. Looking for the next 1-minute candle to break the low here. Not too low, maybe 650 I'll get in. A break at 650. See if I can get a pullback here. I don't want to see a break 7. Well, it just broke 7. Jesus. There's a pullback. Gonna wait and see what this candle wants to do. Looks like it's crawling back down on the MACD, so I'm just gonna wait it out. Same with the 5-minute. 703 is the high. So this is a 2-candle pullback, similar to a bull flag setup. So we have all these green candles, 2-candle pullback. Only thing, like I said, is the MACD on the 1-minute doesn't look the best. It's breaking a little lower here, which I don't like to see. See if this can finish high, somewhere around 680. 703 is the high here. I don't feel super confident in getting in on this one. Okay, so this is kind of holding the 660 range. I like that. The next 1-minute is the one that I think I'll get in on. Only thing, 5-minute also looks kind of weak. I don't want to see this one rip through 7 on this candle though. I want to see it kind of just hold its level, make sure that it's holding. The next 1 minute I can get in here. I might miss it, a second time, but I'm willing to risk it. So 85 is the high right now. 90 almost, 89. See if I can get it on a pullback. 90, 95, 97. There's a break of 7. False break. So okay, yeah, I'm not gonna take a trade on this one. I already missed 3 opportunities. I'm not gonna bother trading it right here. I don't feel comfortable in it, so I could have gotten in there again at 704. Quick break, but now it's all the way back to 694. So if anything, 10-minute setup maybe, but I guess I should have bought the dip on this one. Should have bought the dip on this candle as well. Didn't buy it. I don't know. I'm really nervous, I guess, because of the first 2 candles of a flush. And now it's having a lot of resistance up here at 7. It's rejected this level 3 times already. So it's a big area of resistance. But we do have room up to 750, 770, somewhere around there. I think it's pretty extended off VWAP still, so I'm just gonna keep waiting it out. The only thing is if I keep waiting this long, I mean the 1 minute's eventually gonna cross in the MACD, and then I'm gonna have to wait for another whole 10-minute setup. So the high of this 10-minute candle, 716. I'm gonna wait for a pullback. The next 10-minute candle is gonna open here pretty soon, so wait for another pullback. Actually take an entry this time for the 10-minute high to break. I just don't know where I want to get in here. I have a huge buyer at 683, 27, or 270,000 actually. If anything, this 10-minute break is going to be super quick, I think. So I was about to buy there. I hesitated so bad. I feel like I'm making a mistake if I buy up here. I feel like this is gonna be a trap. It's gonna break and then it's gonna flush. I'm really not confident about this one. Especially because I missed this entire move here, missed this entire move, and now I'm waiting for the latest entry basically. So it hasn't broken the 10-minute high yet, which is good. 716 is the high. I'm gonna wait it out. 1 minute looks like it's crossing as well, so I'm still gonna wait it out. I'm getting kind of frustrated on this one already. It's doing something similar to what it did earlier in pre-market. It's just holding this range, false break. So I'd imagine this one's gonna pull back once more. Then we're gonna see another climb. It's just this one's taking a long time to set up. 5 minute looks like it wants to cross again on the MACD, but I kind of like that it's pulling back. I mean, 1 minute's pulling back, not a whole lot, which is, I mean, that's okay. But it is gonna cross eventually on the MACD is what it's looking like. So this might be like another 20 minutes before this actually sets up for another curl back over 7. Could be, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait it out and see. Huge buyer at 75 there for a second. I just feel like they're gonna get taken out here pretty soon because the next 1 minute MACD, there's a break of that one person. Got another buyer here at 670. So I like how it held that for a second. That was a nice pop. Broke through 670 for a second, then it popped all the way back up to 7. So huge seller at 710 though, taking out like nothing. All right, so there's the break, and there's the flush. So I'm not surprised about that. It's extremely late into the day. Like, it's extremely late for this move to happen, and man, I regret not taking this dip opportunity, and I also regret not taking this dip opportunity. These are, especially this one, this was a huge move. I could have bought at 640, and I was about to press the trigger. I just hesitated. I was like, I don't want to see this thing flush all the way back to 580, especially if I'm taking a little bigger size than I normally would. But this was the trade to take for sure. The second one up here could have taken an entry as well. I just, again, hesitated, didn't want to take it. I was hoping that this one would kind of just hold its level, not actually rip. I wanted to see it hold, and then we get another 1 minute candle to actually make the final move. But it obviously took off without me. I should have known better on this candle just because it happened on this last candle several minutes prior. So that's on me, but not surprised about this bull trap just because the MACD was coming to a close here. And I don't know. I guess I'll just take it here. Finish up 20 bucks. Just going to take it because this thing's going to take another 10-20 minutes to set up most likely. And I just don't feel like waiting that long. So I'm going to wrap it up. $20 profit. I broke over 2200 finally. Not a great start to the week, but extremely cautious right now because I really didn't like the way this one traded in the beginning. I wasn't feeling confident on this one at all today. So anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you guys then.